So I had this vision last night, and I want to share it with you. I feel that it's for everyone. Um, I was with a great number of people in this vision. We traveled to what appeared to be some secluded city, or someplace like a town or city. It was secluded, it looked like. When we arrived there, some of the people who were a part of our group, they were corrupt, and they plotted to kill us, many of us. In this vision, I was the first one to discern this. And the leader of this group of assassins that were with us were going to try and kill us. So we had no weapons, no defense against them. So we fled and we hid. We went to a lower part of what appeared to be an underground room, a lower part of the city, or a tunnel. And there was a hole in the room that allowed us to see out. And we saw the assassins. They were searching for us. They couldn't see us, but we could see them. And in that moment, we received courage and boldness. And we came out quietly with our eyes on them and their backs to us. And all of a sudden, I saw a rifle gun leaning up against a wall or a rock or something. So I grabbed it, and I looked up on high ground, and I saw one of the assassins. His back was to us, so I shot him in his back. And the people who were with me, they too sought weapons, and they grabbed them, and they began to attack the assassins. We fled again, and we hid until the next night in this cave or room. There were even children there with us in this room. We were captured. The ones who captured us, we thought surely they would kill us, but instead they took us to a vehicle and they told me to get in. I remember asking the commanding person who was telling me to get in, "Won't you come with me?" And he couldn't look me in my face. He didn't even respond to my question, only motioning me to go ahead and get in the vehicle. And when I went to get into the vehicle, I looked in and I seen 5 other people in there, and they were exhausted. You could see the exhaustion on their face. They were tired. They were tired from war. So we were driven to a location, and when we got to this location, we got out of the vehicle and we ran to this place. And this place, there was a room which was like a boot camp course. And it wasn't that we were running away. We weren't. They were actually letting us go. The people who were trying to kill us, I guess they had been ordered to let us go. So we got to this room, this big place. It looked like an indoor swimming pool, except imagine walking into a room, but you can't walk in because right in front of you is water everywhere. And along the edges of the walls is a board, a small board, just wide enough for one person to lean against the wall and scoot across to get around the entire room. And in this room, there were several doors along this ledge of the wall that we were walking on. I went first, and as I went, I looked back and I noticed no one else was coming. They were afraid, the people who were with me. But I wasn't afraid. I just wanted to get into the right door in this room. And so I started walking the ledge. I started opening doors, and there was a lady who was dressed like a coach or something. She would tell me, "That's not the right door. Close that door. Keep going. You're not to the room yet. You're not to the right door yet." So I just kept going, and I opened almost every door. One door I opened, I saw a girl sitting like in a hallway, and she was like, "Close the door. This isn't the right room." So I kept going, and finally I got to the end of this ledge and to the last door. And right when I got to that last door, I was about to enter it, and I was awakened by my alarm on my phone and my Bible app playing Joshua chapter 8. And I hearing, "Fear not, neither be thou dismayed." So I had to write that down. But when I woke up this morning and that happened, and I heard that, I was like, okay, Lord, what are you saying to me? I need you to interpret this vision that you just gave me. This dream, actually, I was a part of it. But in the dream, I discerned that I wasn't actually me. It was like God was leading us, even though I was the one leading. It wasn't me, it was God. And even in the part where we didn't have weapons, God provided weapons and everything we needed, even though we didn't have it in the moment when we felt like we should. God provided it when we needed it. And even though it looked like we were losing the war, we even got captured, they had to let us go. They couldn't hold us anymore. And so the way the Lord interpreted this to me was, everything isn't always what it seems, and you don't need to fear. There's nothing to be afraid of. Even though it looks like you're losing the war, you're not. And when God tells your enemy, let them go, they must let you go. So we need to hold on to faith and hold on to God, because I made it to that door. The war was over. There's no war left to fight. It was finished. And I made it to the place of safety. And we get so afraid and so stuck where we are. We don't need to be. God is in control. He is for us. He is not against us, and he will not fail. I pray this makes sense to someone else. I pray that I explained it well so that you can understand what the Lord was showing me. And I just want you to be encouraged and know that God is with you. He is for you. And there's no reason for you to fear, and be neither thou dismayed. Trust in the Lord. Trust in him.